Connect. Good morning, good morning. All aboard, all aboard, all aboard. I'm Julie Hannon and I'm with you this morning from a boat. I'm on a boat and I want to invite you onto the boat. Who is the captain of your ship? Oh, captain, my captain, who's captaining your journey today? What do you choose? Good morning. It's October 11th, 10/11/2020. Yesterday I was wishing I'd done a ceremony for 10/10/2020. It seemed so magical. I did my own personal private ceremony. And these practices are about coming into your center. So if you're here and you're joining me and you can hear me just fine and see me just fine, give me a thumbs up or a little heart or a wave. I know there's lots of ways to connect. Good morning. So as you jump in and join, all aboard, come aboard with me for this meditation this morning and this practice that will be just about 20 minutes today. So welcome, good morning. It's nice to see you here. Let's all take a breath this morning together. It's October 11th. Breathe in. It's said that 11 is a magic number. Exhale through your heart and your mouth. Good morning. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Long, slow inhale and longer, slower exhale. So how do you make ripples this morning? It's 11:01 in Australia. How cool is that? 11:11. 10/11/11. Beautiful. Thank you. All aboard. Let's go for a ride into the land of our heart, to step in and connect to breathe in and out of your heart. So take another breath in and out. This period between the full moon and the new moon is about harvesting. And we're on board of a ship this morning. I'll give you a tiny view. On board this beautiful old boat in Boston Harbor. And I want to invite you to come aboard with me. Bring your heart onto the ship. So take a breath and close your eyes as you take in the visuals of where we are. And drop inside your heart. How do you do that? Breathe. Put your hand on top of your head. Put your hand on top of your head and one hand on your heart center. One hand on your heart. Breathe in through the crown of your head. Exhale through your heart where your hand is. And pat yourself on top of the head. Good morning, sweet mind. Good morning. Inhale. Bring that hand from the top of your head down to your heart. Exhale again through your heart. Your heart is the sacred center of your soul when you're embodied. My work is to invite you into your sacred center, be that your central channel, the center of you, or into your heart. And connect to love while we physically distance. Breathe in again. Breathe out again. And if your eyes are closed, imagine yourself on your next breath. And I invite you to close your eyes. Let's do that. And find your inhale and your own rhythm. And join me on your next exhale. Exhale and walk out the front door of your heart. Walk up the gangway. The gang's all here on the boat. See if you can imagine yourself walking up a gangway onto this boat. And do you ride the boat as a passenger? Are you the captain of this boat? Whether or not you've ever been on a boat or been at the helm of a boat, who is the captain of your floating vessel of your body? What kind of boat ride would you like to have today? So often we just climb aboard and get onto a ship without a consideration of who's driving the boat. But today, imagine again walking onto the boat, and this time, even as you've walked out that front door of your heart into the field that takes you to this boat, breathe in again and remember that your heart is the ship, is the seat of your soul in this body journey that you're on. So connect your heart with your breath, connect your breath with your heart. Breathe in and out. And notice your heart. Who is the captain of your heart ship? I've been told in many occasions, on many journeys and many meditations, that I am the captain of this ship of my body, that this is my body ship. And I remember and I forget that I'm the captain of this ship. So as you breathe this morning in and out of your heart, simply notice. Where's your breath in relationship to your heart? What do you notice? And if you've been here with me since the beginning, what's shifted for you? And what's shifted for you since you've joined me? Looking out at the waves, listening to the sound of my voice and the sound of your own heart's rhythm. Inhale. As the tide comes in, the tides affect, especially women, the tides affect what's happening in your ship. At the turn of the tides, there's a place called the doldrums in the ocean, where the wind drops and we go into stillness. This is at the turn of our breath. So let's inhale together and pause and receive that space of stillness at the top of the inhale. And then exhale. And pause. And receive the stillness between the exhale and the inhale. And do it one more time. Inhale. And pause. And exhale. Completely and pause. Our hearts make a rhythm of in and out, of receiving that incoming tide, of beautifully oxygenated air, blood, and exhaling and sending it out to the body, to the brain, to the mind, to all the organs. A tide of circulation through your body. Ride the tide. Ride the tide as we connect this morning. And know that the tides are turning, so breathe in again. Feel that wisdom of your heart. What do you want to harvest this month? October 2020. I'm here in the US. Wild tides, wild storms, wild waves in the next weeks. What do you want to receive? Breathe in and allow your breath to fill you. So do you take a moment and actually experience the breath coming in and all that sacred oxygen that keeps you alive? Receive and then exhale and give away. Always a giving and receiving. And then here we are in October, harvesting. Here we are between the full moon and the new moon. And to remember to keep going no matter what. It's as simple as bringing your attention to the inhale and the exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. And here we are midway through the practice. What's happening for you now? What do you notice? Have your thoughts gotten quieter? Where are you in relationship to your heart or your center? It's 10:11. October 10th, October 11th. In Europe, they would say it's 11:10. Would they? Yeah. It's the 11th and the 10th month, 11 October. Can you move in that cycle of 10, 11, 11, 10, turning upside down? Be in your center, up and down. Breathe in just behind your heart. Exhale down. Take a deep dive into this ocean, into the depths of who you are. Follow the central channel that's behind your heart and in front of your spine, down into the waters. On your next inhale, whenever that comfortably is, inhale up that wisdom of the mother of us all, the waters of the earth. Exhale that connection to the earth and the oceans. Through your heart. Inhale again through your heart. Exhale down that central channel into the ocean and connect. If you're in a female body or an estrogen dominant body, I heard that expression yesterday. We are rhythmic beings. We go with the rhythms of the moons and the tides. If you're not in that kind of body, it's in this one-day cycle, a testosterone dominant body. This one day, this 24-hour cycle for that more testosterone dominant place. So ride the waves, whichever kind of body you're in. Breathe, we should be in the ocean, so inhale up from the ocean or the connection to the earth. Exhale out through your heart. And now I want you to bring your attention to love. This is a practice that I've shared with you since the middle of March. And here it is, the middle of October. 7 months. 7 months in. Where is love in relationship to you? This frequency of love, the love of creation, the love that everything is made of when we remember it's all love. It's all an expression of love. Breathe in again. Breathe out. Is love inside you and you're radiating it? Or is it outside you? You're made of love. Sometimes we're not conscious of it. Can you draw in that frequency of love? Sometimes people experience it as a color, as a deep indigo, purple, violet. Breathe it in. Sometimes people hear the sound of love. Bring it into all as you receive the breath. Draw it into your heart. And exhale, and then your heart sends that inhale of love through all your vessels. Miles and miles of blood vessels. Many kilometers of blood vessels that carry the love through all your tissues. Breathe it in again. Breathe it out. And begin to radiate love. And then send it out on the outgoing tide. So imagine, breathe in through your heart, exhale down into the ocean of consciousness, giving that love into the ocean, a frequency, your own expression of love. Thank these waters of this earth that feed us and nourish us. Bring those same waters that bring us so much health and well-being, the health of our oceans is our health. If our oceans aren't healthy, none of us can be healthy. So breathe in, imagine a healthy, healthy ocean. Draw that love of the water up into your body. Exhale and send it out with the tide. So even as you gave it away to the ocean, send it consciously now out. A tide of love that washes this earth. Here on the East Coast goes from this Atlantic shore across the waters to Europe, to Africa, ultimately to hitting those islands, even the Nordic countries, going through those northern seas, down around Africa, out into the Pacific, down around South America, meeting in the middle, a wave, a tide of love. The gift of practice is about connecting to love of this practice and noticing where you are in relation to your thoughts, to your heart. Sometimes in my practice, in sharing this practice, I can feel how the stillness expands. So let's take another breath and connect on your exhale consciously to everyone who joins this group. According to my computer wisdom, it says there's 7 of you here with us live, sacred 7. Sacred because there are 7 chakras in our physical body, 7 energy centers, 7 wheels of light. So your next exhale, send a connection out from all of yourself to everyone in the circle, just sending out that wave of love. And it's up to the people who it washes over if they receive it. We can just give love away. Love is love is love. And it's many, many colored rainbows. Breathe in again. Breathe out. And then connect to someone that you'd like to send love to this morning. And what I notice in this practice for myself is that as I sit and I'm quiet and breathe with you and connect to love, I have so much more space inside me. What have you noticed? What is your gift from practice today? I love hearing from you, and I have loved sharing this practice for you. So much to harvest. One more breath and we end where we began. Breathe in, walk in the front door of your heart. This is your body ship. Walk in to the ship of your soul. And exhale down into the earth and connect this body. Hello, you're here in Earth School as an earthling. We're all earthlings together. So imagine, rub your hands together, imagine right hand to the earth, left hand to the sky. Imagine connecting in a circle of very physically distant hands. Send the energy around your circle. Feel that connection. Send it out around the circle. Enjoy the harvest of the practice of being present for this long. Thank you for joining me from all around the world, for becoming points of love and light and sending that tide out. Such an amazing gift. I'm happy if you share this practice literally by pushing share and sharing it. I'm happy if you share it by being yourself today and receiving the gifts of this practice. I'm really happy to be here with you to join. I'm really happy to join you and have you join me in this practice for a few more weeks. Harvest all the gifts. A great way to harvest is to claim them by putting your gift in the chat. What's the gift? of your practice today, or write it down in your journal, or put it on a post-it. What's the gift that you'd like to share? Tell someone you love. I'm honored to be here with you. Thank you. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy your harvest and being the captain of your own ship. And choose wisely. When you choose someone else to captain your boat, make a conscious choice. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, everybody. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you. I'm so happy to bring more balance and more love. See you next week.